conversation with his star wide receiver. He understands all of the sacrifices he made to come back to school and give it all for this team this year. There is a lot of Heisman talk, but he said the only talk you need to worry about is between you, your quarterback, and your teammates. Focus on doing your job, and the Heisman and all that attention might come down the road. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. So the Penn State Nittany Lions headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Give to the single back. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. They reached the national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason to be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy, and you were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that in high school recruiting and the portal. I'm expecting big things from them this year.
Here comes the offense on first down. Russell. Look out. Still running at the 40. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Right side, it's Rodgers. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
From the gun. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Throwing Russell. Complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the 1st down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the 1st down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bama! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
I love the aggressive nature in the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Changing the routes with his receiver. To the air, it's Washington. Finds the tight end. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left, have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
Throws to the wideout. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he's brought down after a short gain. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Now he'll throw back into the middle. He's got it down the field. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Russell on play action. Rolls right. Could be an alley. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get out.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The AT unit on the field.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Washington. Looking to the big tight end. He's open on the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Drops back on first down. Fires to the wideout. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Wants to go up top on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to throw, it's Washington. Spits it out to the back. Finds his man. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 of the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal. Trying to pick up a first down. He's got the tight end. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up fourth and goal. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into two. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Long way to go on second down. Russell makes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Wide open downfield. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. They've had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Russell. Rush right in his face. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Working the ground game. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Alabama quickly back to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Here comes the heat, and they got him.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
Swings it out to his running back. Pulled to the ground.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Now here's Russell. Buying time to his right. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
I know he didn't pick up the first down, but, man, he makes this fourth down way more manageable. It's tough when you got fourth in Africa. Did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Moves to his right. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air. It's Washington. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's changing the play. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Makes the grab. On the move at the 30. There he goes. Touchdown, Penn State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They go play action with Russell. Buys time to his left. At the 35, he's loose. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Throwing Russell. Gonna take a shot. Grabbed outside the numbers. Into the house. Touchdown, Alabama! And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart.
Number 31, set to advance on the football.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to pass. It's Washington. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Hits inside. It's White. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Absolutely perfect. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's lead things off with Houston taking on the number 11 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Cougars looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Making the adjustment. Back to throw, it's Washington. Fires to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. He's going to run it. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that wildcat, and they give up a big play. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. On the run, it's Riley.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. Now here's Russell. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Moves the pocket. It's Washington. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
In bust territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little.
He's running free down the middle. Past the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. The 10. Touchdown tie. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
My goodness, you're backed up, just trying to give yourself some space on offense. Forget that. I'm taking this thing 98 yards to the house. You know what's nice? To almost break the 100-yard rushing mark in one play.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And he'll bring it back. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Sets his feet. It's Washington. Throws for the tight end. Working the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Quarterback changing the play. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Gotta make the play on 4th. Throws to the wideout. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Lots of running room. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Run in the red zone. It's White. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt, first half looked bad. It looked like it was big, it looked like it was ugly, but now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Handoff to the single running back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Might as well run him again. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
To the back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Keelan Russell. Rushes on. Keeps it and gets the first down. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. So first down will open up the final period. Back to pass, it's Russell. Floats it out in space. Pick up of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
And he stopped right there, no gain on the play. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Wanting to move the chains, here comes Alabama on 4th. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Wants to throw. It's Washington. They're all over him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
Out wide right, it's White. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Wants to throw one first. Oh, pressure's coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, it's White. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quick completion to the right. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Quick catch. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Has to have it on 4th down. Oh, he's got some space. The 50. He's inside the 40. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. The Nittany Lions in the hurry up. From that spot on the field, you had to expect them to go for it, and it worked out.
Why the heck would you not go for it? I mean, I almost want to go for it on every part of the field, but especially once you start to get this deep in territory. But you're also, field goals aren't 100% at this distance. It's a little bit of a longer kick. Let's try to keep this drive alive and try to go get extra points.
2nd and long here. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Needs it here on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. And the Nittany Lions are threatening on 1st and goal. From the red zone, it's White. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And, man, is that
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. Moving the pocket, it's Washington. Under pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job of looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Turns it on in midfield. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here tonight.
Alabama pushing the tempo. Russell. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He'll try to do it himself. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear there's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite.